You ready for another spoiler? I've always been a man of bold predictions, and I'm predicting that this guy right here, star in the making. Coming out of West London, some of you may know the name, but for those who don't, it's my guy, Central C.
If you got what it takes, I'll take it. This shit took ages, should know that you can't rush greatness. But you're too impatient, 1 million views ain't famous. Need me a crib, no neighbours, mad, need me 1,000 acres. Can't wait till a man's on stages, I'm just not at that stage yet. Million views, I'm grateful, love, broski thinks that I made it. What's the long-term vision? 2M in my daughter's saving, cat fell back and I thought he fainted. Dirty trap, all the jakes don't rate it. This when I took that L, I thought about jail and I stopped complaining. Don't know about drought, spoke to the plug just now and a lot just came in. Bros over the pot just whipping, you know that the plot just twisting. Bro done a whole lot of missions, meanwhile whole of your block just
Funny
bitching.
works.
So it don't make sense. Selling them party drugs,
I think I'm
why do
through.
you think that I'm up for
Can you hear me,
AM?
Didi?
Make my sheep pay for the rawest, yeah. Don't you know that talk is bait? Same way bro caught that case when I made 10M, might call it a day. I was young and I still
If you can hear
invested.
me, good
Calm
afternoon,
business
and how
minded.
are you doing?
Stay in a trap or rap, or both, I'm indecisive. I was bando sold for surfing.
No, I don't hear the music.
Overheard 'em. One sign, I'll burn that bridge. Might go left if I miss this turning. Can't make my mind up. I'm in two minds. Not once did I think about quitting. I always knew that I blowed you time. I always knew that hoe weren't mine. I always knew them boys won't ride. Real shit. Why do you think that I roll on my own more time? Let the game commence. I'm up front, they're playing the bench. I heard who's up next. The city been saying a cinch. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I've been on some bullshit, I'm sure it's evident. Deep down I'm hurt, I'm stressing, but with the guys on Friday I'm laughing. When it comes to riding round here, they're stalling, bet in a orange. See what's pull up in a foreign, who's calling and what's it regarding? Dumb hoe just call me a wrong and I'm common, so what's so alarming? Bare hands I reckon I'd fist him, but the pussy all stop backing out kitchen. Bro back in the Camden, listen, handful of bands in abandoned building. If the fans don't feel this, I'll be back in the bando filming. Baby on board on the ding, I had to tell B I don't have no children. I'm not in the mood for pics, I'm hearing kids saying swear that's him. They know the songs I sing, they don't know the life I live. They talk about riding, they don't know about the violent side of things. They see me shining, they don't know about the grind that I put in.
Everyone.
Hey, Cinch, let's be real though. 2020's been a fucked up year so far.
Today is
And more
Friday,
time, it don't even look like
25th
there's
of
light at the end of the
November.
tunnel.
Last day of the
Enough
week.
unanswered questions. And I
Today
need someone to
is
speak on it.
what's it called? Today's Black
And who better than
Friday,
yourself? Free the man, cuz.
which means
Where's the pain gonna pass? I've seen orders fall off in order, one like one dot. I won't talk
which
too much.
means
I'm putting that boy
I
on
believe
blast.
it's
They
a
call me
half
23,
day
but they
in
say no
the
lost dog.
US.
CEO and renowned for staying months in that town. I won't welcome in my house. My mama
We're
abandoned her
gonna
child.
have to be
Before they try
cautious
and
of
take my
that.
chain, they'll pull their cameras out. I'm at your
Besides that,
people with a
absolutely
brother
no
on a
news
random
today.
account. Turn the news on. Ain't nothing informative though. I'm over it now. I'm
If you
sure
look
that this
here,
corona's
nothing
a hoax.
either.
The less we know, fam, it's like the more they control. If all of us
Just give
spoke,
me
then I'm
2
pretty sure we'd
seconds.
evolve. Importing that dough, my brody dodged the border control. They gave my brother 8 years for the calling info. Had to revolt, then I started seeing
Yeah, so
results.
no news
I wonder
today.
who's getting called when
Yesterday,
MPs
obviously,
won't
the
go,
markets
huh?
were closed.
Nobody showed me love when I was
So
grinding, but it's changed.
price
Whenever
kind of
I'm
just
around them, they all
ranged.
smiling, but it's fake. If music don't cut it, then the crime is gonna pay. I be ghosting all the time, I disappear and hibernate. All the women that I fuck with say I'm something else, cause I put money first and I don't really trust these girls. Had to put a penny on it, I don't trust those girls. In the trap house
Guys,
with
we're
my
making
brother
it.
doing
We're
top
making
and
our
tails.
way up in the
This ain't
rankings.
for the fake or the small-minded, small circle.
Turn the music
Violate,
down a
we
bit.
all riding. I
Music's
got
off
vision.
now.
This ain't for the
Oh, thank you, Lucian. I didn't realize my music was still on. I did not realize my music was still on. Okay. Everything's set up now. Jonas, hello. Yeah, sorry guys, I didn't realize music was on. So let's take a look at gold, of course, here. So on the weekly, we're ranging, right? Price originally came down. We reacted off this pretty strong support at 1730 levels, bounced off of it, and now we've created a high on the weekly, and now we're kind of just coming back down a bit. Because if you look, this was previously the Monday candle. We barely had a top wick, so now I guess you're creating a top wick. Tune Master, hello. So pretty simple here. On the 4-hour, you have resistance up here. And then you have support down here. So you're kind of just ranging. So price opened up this morning, created a pretty big top wick, and then faked out back into the range, and now we're reacting off the support. Let's check on the hourly. On the hourly, you seem to just be ranging. Obviously looking for sells. Oh, where's our 1-hour zone? Yeah, up there. There was potentially... I was looking at potentially taking a sell right here on this wick back down. But at that time, though, obviously this candle was looking pretty bullish and you had closed bullish, so I said... And on the daily, right, you broke the highs and you still respected the lows, so technically you're still bullish, but I mean, maybe you broke the lows again, so you're kind of just ranging. Yeah, just ranging, but I am expecting some sells here. Maybe we can get a pullback in New York Open and then get a push down. If I look at GJ is on the monthly looking like it could flip bullish. On the weekly, if we remember, we had closed back within the range and now we closed back above last week, so you faked out. So now you're expecting to retest the highs. That's a concept we talk about quite often. Once you make a high, you expect to come down, create some support, and then if you can start breaking out of support, there's a good chance you come back to the highs. On the daily, breaking highs again. So you had created some type of resistance. You've now broken above it, moving bullish. 4-hour once again. Okay, on the 4-hour, you have some resistance up here that you tapped into and seem to be rejecting off of it. And you obviously have some support down here. On the hourly, you also have some support here. If you can create some type of support at the zone and you can show signs that we're going back up to the highs, I will be looking for buys back up to the highs. But for the moment, it's coming down pretty strongly, so yeah. We'll see. We have 20 minutes till NY Open. So yeah, we had checked the news. Nothing really happened. US dollar headed for a weak loss as investor brace slow Fed hikes. Okay. In the UK, Black Friday won't give big boost to retailers this year. Don't believe in that one. We'll go crazy around here. USA, what's happening in the US? Stocks waver as traders mull rates, China stimulus, markets wrap. Obviously got to read this. US equities future and Europe stocks fluctuate. S&P 500 contracts inched higher. Okay, before Thanksgiving weekend. Apple slipped. Okay. European stocks. Okay, nothing too interesting. 5 things we need to know for today are bonds boost. JP Morgan shutting worst may soon be over. Okay, COVID in China, oil warning. The global oil market keeps sending signals that demand is weakening. Supply demand, guys. If demand goes down, price goes down. Mixed markets. U.S. equity futures are mildly positive following Thanksgiving holiday. Quickly gonna check U.S. markets. US 30 pushing up. You faked out here this morning, London Open, and now you're retesting the highs. So you've kind of reached targets. I could expect it to fake out and then come back in this range. Maybe we just range for the day, or we're gonna get a lot of volume. We'll see. We'll see. But I do know it's half day, and I'm just not sure how much volume we can expect. I have a pretty busy day, so I won't be streaming for too long either. Maybe we can quickly check crypto. Crypto is pumping on the weekly. Yeah, this fake out here also should keep pushing, maybe to 1250 levels. Well, 1220 first and then further up. BTC US. He is doing some cool stuff. Ranging at the lows. Looking, okay, also looking like it could push up. Solana also looking like could push up. I think the most bullish recently has been XRP, at least for the last few weeks, if I remember correctly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, pretty calm, simple things happening today.
Matic has been the best.
Oh, were you speaking? Sorry, I wasn't here. I couldn't hear you. I just heard you said something the best.
No, I just said Matic is the best, or has been the best recently.
Maybe in percentage, but it doesn't look the cleanest. Okay, so 20 minutes here left till New York Open. Yeah, I really think gold's gonna push down. On the hourly, you do have some support here that you tapped into. This rage down is not that big though.
If you look at Matic since July on the weekly, it's been bullish. XRP and stuff don't have that.
Yeah, but that's history, right? We look more in for day traders.
Also, don't forget for decreasing demand, that's actually good for to fight against inflation, and that's one of the signs that the Fed would want that in the US there's lowering demand.
Yeah, no, I was just talking for price of oil. But yes, that is, I guess, what's expected to happen. I think if we get some closures below 1749.5, if you get some closures below there, for example, if this 4 hour can close below there, I think we can get some nice sell. And for the buys, I'd probably have to wait for 17 57 basically. Because at any point here at the 54 mark, you could fake out. And vice versa for the lows, so you'd have to have some more confirmation, which I think 4-hour closure for me would be that confirmation. Oh, Modi, you're back. Hello, Modi. How are you, mate? Man, I was just watching this Iran game, Iran Wales. That was a pretty crazy last 15 minutes. Do you guys don't really hear the music? Yeah, so we're just waiting here. GJ's. Let's see if we can further analyze, see if there's more zones on smaller time frames. GJ's obviously reacting. Maybe if you trade smart money concept, you would say this is an order block. I just see it as the ranging before the push, entering back in this range. Normal to get a small reaction. I wouldn't say this is a rejection off of it at all, but you are getting some type of reaction. I am expecting GJ to come further down. For gold, you have some type of support at 52. I mean, zone resistance at the moment. So maybe if you fake out of here, we can get these sells down to the lows. 20 pips could be nice range. Good in you. Good, mate. I'm doing pretty good, Modi. Thanks for asking. I'm excited for the weekend. Pretty sunny. I have family in town. Chillin'. Yeah, so I was looking at this here on the 5 minutes, but I don't know. Because you did have a small fake out, and on the 1 minute it looked pretty good. That price didn't really, you also had the usual trend line ish that you wanted to see. And price, you could see at these highs it didn't really want to go up. It was kind of started to reject, and you had a 15-minute bearish closure. But as I said, the hourly was looking pretty bullish at that time, and the 15, although it was bearish, it did close above this small support. So yeah. And also, I'm not sure how much volume there's today, so. But it did go to 59. It did go to 59. Yeah, I guess you also had a nice fake out here on the 30 minutes. But yeah. Damn, that's a pretty big 1 hour candle we have here. Free London. Nice candle. Let's see. Last 15 minute here we closed bearish on gold. Kind of at the support. You should break through it. Retest the lows. The only problem with this trade is you can react anywhere off these zones. There you go, GJ. You had that small reaction off of it, but continued to push down. Now flipping bearish on the 4 hour. So I don't know actually at what point I become bearish on GJ. Maybe below 168.3. But I would have to see to make sure it's not fake outs. You'd have to get like if at least a 30-minute closure below, if not this 4-hour here. Modi, what am I looking for today? I'm mostly looking for gold sells. That's what I'm mostly looking for. I'm just cautious. Here, basically at the 1750 seems to be a pretty strong level. Even if you look around here. Let's look left a bit. You seem to have quite a few rejections here, so I'm cautious around these zones, but I think if you break below, you seem to have a pretty nice move. It looks like Modi, yeah, it looks like it's going to be bearish. Exactly, it does. At least to me, it looks like it's pretty bearish on gold. But, yeah. The weekly, you don't really have direction. Obviously, monthly, you're still bullish, but, I mean, monthly, we don't really care. But, see the weekly, this seems to be a pretty strong zone we're at here. A bunch of weekly candles have closed around here. So, that's why I want to be extra cautious. But definitely looking for gold sells. If we can retrace, maybe even fake out at 54 levels and then take them back down, that would be amazing. But I somehow doubt price is going to give us such an easy move. So we'll see how it opens on New York Open in 10 minutes here. Hopefully that makes sense. But definitely looking for gold sells. And for longs, as I said, probably above the 56. Because, I mean, it's high chance that 4-hour closes below here. So at any point the 4-hour can come up, then start rejecting again. So let's take a look at what dollar's doing. The weekly, you're pretty bearish on dollar, right? Opposite to gold, you know, well, Monday you came up, created top wick, then you flipped. And now, once again, at these lows, it seems like you created some pretty strong support yesterday, which you're reacting out of. If gold starts faking on the 4-hour, faking back into this range, you'll get it on the hourly first, of course. There's good chances that, you know, gold starts pushing up and dollar drops, but the fact that you had the fake out and now you're closing back above again gives you much higher confirmations that price wants to probably go up, not down, which lines up with the gold sells. Yeah, once again, be cautious. I don't know how markets react on this day, you know? Maybe people are going to be buying a lot of gold necklaces. Going to push price up. Or not. They're not going to buy a lot. Because that's what they were predicting, I guess. Which means gold should go down. Do we have a... We should also have a football game starting now, do we? Qatar, Senegal. And I saw a pretty legendary video of Senegal getting ready for the game. I don't know if it's true or not. So.
Yo, did you see Iran before?
Yeah, I did. That was pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy.
It was pretty sick. They probably deserved it.
On the second half, for sure.
Guys, see, so here you can see today is a partial trading day. Markets close hours early, so maybe just overall we can expect less volume. We'll see. We have 5 minutes left here. Yeah, I don't know, Modi, do you have similar zones than I do for gold? Cleaning the streets, pretty loud, but hopefully you guys don't hear it too much. Yeah, I mean, if you look at gold, you were kind of within this range, right? You faked out of it, you broke out of it, and then you retested it. So all this liquidity has to go somewhere, right? So that's why I do think we will drive to 48 or something. But then I could see pretty strong support being created and right back in the zone. Let me maybe draw it a bit nicer for you. So we had the fake out. So I wouldn't be surprised if on the 4 hour you have something like this. And then, you know, end of volume session, you come back up and then close basically where we are, which is what I said, where the previous weekly, there was a strong zone around there. Modi, nope, you don't have the same zone. Not ideal. Perfect days is when everyone comes on stream and we all have the same zone. But to me, these zones make sense. If you put it simply, basically on the 4 hour, you're just ranging between this support and this resistance. Or now you're ranging between this support and resistance. Because you're bearish, this would be a range 1 breakout, right? So at any point you can break out, fake back within, and then you good chance you retest the low. And because this is a range 2 breakout, there's a good chance you don't fake out, at least on the initial push. Does that make sense? I don't know. If you guys know Donvo, then you'd understand range 1 and range 2 breakouts, something that he taught me. But yes, because as I said, we're bearish, this would be a range 1. Maybe let's actually put that in text. Range 1 breakout. No trade. And then here sells below. Nope, looking for a close below 42. 42. Okay, so you want to correct this initial push up, which was the FOMC. Yeah, not bad, but then obviously you're neglecting a 70 pip range of clean candles. But we'll see. I'd be surprised on the week and the daily if we push that much. Extra 0.5%. We'll see. 2 minutes here to New York Open. Let's see how the markets react at the open. Sorry. Okay. So we're pulling back a bit pre-NY open, which is kind of what you want to see. Let me delete this because we actually care what happens in the zone. Looking for same. Same, you don't think it's going to push that much, or you'd be surprised gold pushes below that much? I rewatched The Godfather last night. Amazing movie. Okay, so hourly is closing bearish. 30-minute is closing below this zone, but kind of at this support. Can we sell it down to the low? How much? 5 pips? No, for me, this range is too small. If this range was bigger, I would be willing to sell it on the break of its current low. I mean, could you anticipate the drive? Potentially, but we're going to be extra safe today. Potentially, there's just no volume and you're just going to range. So we'll see. And GJ closed pretty strong bearish. As I said, there's a pretty high chance you come down and retest 168.3. But only below here would I be starting to look for sells. The sells were probably nicer at this zone. Starting to sell here is riskier in my opinion. Okay, gold looks like it's giving us potentially a nice fake out on the minute candle, but do we have enough range? There's the flip. We'll see. Obviously now we'd be nice and profit, happy, but we'll see if it pushes through or not. I don't know, did anyone else catch that move? once we tap this 1 hour zone, I would have moved to break even. So on the flip, so let's see if it comes back to break even, because it only moved 7 pips, so I definitely would have not secured anything. Quite yet. But the fake out on the 1 minute, back below the range, is looking quite nice. As I said, if this didn't have, if let's say support was 20 pips lower, I would have definitely taken this trade. But yeah, very high chance you break down here to 1749.5 at least. You're breaking your current low again. Let's see, price is just ranging around here, looking like it potentially wants to break. Dollar is coming down on the other hand, so you do want dollar to start pushing. Okay, you're breaking lows again. It should be a pretty swift push, if it's going to push. Not much volume, which is another reason I'm not in this trade. Jonas, how are you, mate? Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, that's the push you wanted to see. Okay, so I guess it would have worked out on the flip. Now you've reached your target, so anything extra would be bonus. Don't worry, if price is gonna move, we're gonna have, or I'm gonna have plenty of chances to enter, so you know, we're 5 minutes in the session. Absolutely nothing to worry about for me. But at least, guys, once again, the most important is that we just get the direction right. We predicted sells are happening. You finally broke 4-hour lows. Good in you. I'm pretty good, mate. I'm pretty excited for the weekend here. Guys, I would be, if I was in this trade, I would definitely secure positions here. At any point this could come back up, and guys, the more lows we make, the better it is, because the more you know, price can retrace, maybe get that fake out, and then we can target these lows again. So the more lows you have, the more targets you have for future positions. For example, here you made these lows, then you could have targeted them right after. You made new lows, you could have targeted them, what you just did. So we're really looking for this, I guess, U shape, or I don't know what we call it. I'm gonna have to find a name for that, but definitely a favorite move here on this channel. Price makes a low. You retrace. You had the fake out. See here on the... Let's go to the 5 minutes so we can see better. Price made a low, right? You retrace. You fake out. And then here, for example, at the break of these lows, you can target that zone. You make a low. You do the same exact thing here. Potentially at the break of these lows, you can target this low. Profit take. So if this creates a low, you can retrace, create a range, fake out of the range, and then we can take these sells. That's favorite position here on this channel. Favorite position. And obviously vice versa for buys. So yeah, this is why I didn't want to trade into this, because I was expecting that at any point you could start rejecting. But yeah. And obviously from the flip to this zone was, you know, with spreads like 12 pips. So for me, the ranges were just too small. But I'm not worried at all. If price wants me to take sells, it will give me opportunities to take sells. I'll be back in 30 seconds. If I'm not mistaken, this is like the most amount of views we've had ever in a long shot. So welcome to all the new people. If you just found this channel, you probably found it. I sent a link in Raja's group. So if you're from Raja's group, welcome. Basically what we are in this channel is, as I say, I think there's 3 stages in trading. Stage 1 is you're just constantly losing money. Stage 2 is you're kind of break even. Maybe you're making money, maybe losing sometimes, but break even / a tiny bit profitable. And then stage 3 is like Raja, like you can flip 50k to 6.6 million. On this channel, we're kind of at stage 2, right? So maybe one of the beauties is that if you're equally at that stage, we can figure it out together, and then level up to that stage 3 together. Guys, that is the idea of this channel, is really community. If you look at my description of the channel, finding ourselves in the market and helping others to do the same. I have nothing to sell you. So we're really just, or I'm really just finding myself in the markets, and then if you want to join the journey, make it fun. I can learn from you guys can learn from me. We can all be better off. Okay, so GJ on the 1 hour looks like it is going to flip. Similar with gold, you can't really sell it because you have support 5 pips away, 10 pips away. Same. Oh, okay. Gold's made a 5-minute top wick. which confirms that you're not rejecting from this zone quite yet. You're just reacting off of it, and then you could potentially come in further. Guys, this was FOMC news. Clear candles. Look at this. On the 1 minute, it's just one clean candle. So I am expecting a clean push down, but when I get my confirmations. 15 minutes about to close. We're gonna have COMEX here in 6 minutes or so. So yeah. Guys, let me know if there's any pair you want me to check out. I personally trade just mostly gold, but of course I'm willing to check whatever. Juan Jose is asking, hello, it doesn't go up, right? Will remain bearish. If I knew that, my friend, I would be extremely rich. I don't know. For the moment, as I said, you're showing no signs of reversal. You made a low. It was looking like you were recovering the move, but now you're coming back down, which means there's still bearish price action. So for the moment, I would say yes, it does look like it's going below. But I don't know, mate. Maybe Russia drop a bomb. Something spikes up. Anything can happen, so who knows? Okay, so 15 minutes closing right between this 1 hour support and 4 hour support. Once again, if maybe potentially if this was below, you could get the nice sells, but I don't want to start selling into a support. All right. Although I agree, when you have this top wick, right, all this liquidity has to go somewhere. When you flip, this was our first target, so target one's been reached. If we start getting signs that price is staying around here, maybe we get that fake out, and then we can continue down. Indices, yeah. Let me check US 30 really quickly before COMEX open. On the daily, you were bullish. Oh no, actually no, on the daily, you're completely ranging. You did fake out. Pretty simple price action. This was Modi, if you remember, exact same move we were looking at Wednesday, I think. Wednesday, look at this fake out, and then you retest the highs. What do? You fake out here, you retest the highs. As we know, it starts to get complicated. Start buying above the highs, because at any point you can get this rejection back in. Here, your trade would have been this fake out. Even from here, buy back to the highs. Now target's been reached. You're just in the range. And once again, I don't know, it's half market. Maybe, you know, Thanksgiving yesterday, probably, I'm guessing a lot of people, you know, went home and took days off. Obviously, our markets are still mostly traded by algorithms, but even I'm just expecting less volume. Okay, so this candle is coming back up here, back above this this previous support, in which you rejected off the 5 minutes. If you start moving up, the more times obviously you touch a zone, the more likely it is to break. Doesn't mean it's gonna completely break. Like, for example, here breaks out, but you get a fake out. Here breaks out, but you get a fake out. So obviously, because you're looking for bears, at any point it can fake out back into the range and then start selling again, which would actually be pretty nice here. And COMEX open if we can get that. Yeah, so for US 30, how long we have? 1 minute here before COMEX. You're still looking for buys. But then again, for the moment, this rejection is looking pretty strong bearish on, let's say, the hourly. High chance you come down back to the support. Yeah. 49, okay, you're breaking back below. But pre-COMEX, not necessarily a good sign. Could mean COMEX opens and spikes back up. But once again, not a problem, guys. This is just creating more range for us to come fill later on. Let's see here. 15 seconds. Okay, dollar is pushing as expected. There you go. You're pushing down further. Yep, absolutely no confirmation for buys. You're looking for buys. DJ is kind of reached target. Now we can see if we start establishing a support, can we potentially buy it back up to the highs? That could be an interesting move. So you can see not much volume. I mean, sometimes COMEX open we get 30, 40 pips, but we'll see. Maybe it's coming a bit later, but moving 7, 8 pips. Guys, please do let me know if you agree with my analysis, if you agree with at least the bias. Just out of curiosity, not that your opinion's necessarily going to change or improve mine, but just this is looking good. Like, guys, imagine the 30-minute closes around here. You already know what's coming next, right? But we're gonna wait and see. Or you're just gonna move, but which is okay too, guys. It can pull back on the hourly. 4-hour pullback, and then the next 4 hour we push down. Let's see what the daily is. Daily is definitely looking pretty bearish. The weekly is not really looking as bearish. You're right at previous week support here. see quite a few candles I've rejected right at the zone. So we're gonna add this as a zone, definitely. So, yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, if price is gonna go bearish, there's a 8 times out of 10, we will get a retracement and a second chance to enter the sell. Whether that's with NYSE open, who want a better price, whether that's just pullback of the market. Because now you have a clean candle you can target, right? Price can pull back, create some type of range, fake out, and then we can take this second move, mimicking this first initial push down. Just like all these moves here, you have a down move, retracement, down move. Like, yeah. Even here, low, retracement, low. Here it's the opposite, right? High, retracement, high. Low, retracement, low. 1 hour, see it. Yeah, I mean, so guys, I mean, the initial push, I guess I could have potentially anticipated that price was gonna push. Because this 1 minute fake out was pretty scrumptious. But for the reasons I already stated before, half day, maybe a lot of people on holiday, etc., etc. But I'm definitely noting it for next time. Sorry, I just have to send an email. Guys, Switzerland won their first game yesterday. Let's go. We play Brazil on Monday. Guys, look at this pullback. Don't worry, if price is coming down, we will get plenty of chances to enter this trade. Modi, the channel is growing, yes. Hopefully. Okay. So guys, do you see why on the hourly you don't want to start selling? And in this case for me, I can't start buying at, I mean, yeah, besides the 1 minute, yeah, no, even there was absolutely no confirmation that price was gonna reject off this zone quite yet. But if this closes bullish on the hourly, you know, if you get something like this. So imagine this is the current candle, right? The body here. If we can close something like this and then the next one tap off the support, I would gladly take these buys back up. What's nice too is it's not like weekly highs, right? You still have a lot of range. What I'm saying is like today you're not making weekly highs, you have previous highs of this week that you can target. Whereas, and same with gold, of course. I mean, this is setting up pretty perfectly. You can see that there's not quite the volume that's needed right now to come break these lows. 30 minutes about to close here. But I am going to. Sorry, there's no. Well, there is we, but I am going to wait for the 4-hour close unless I see something I really like on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute. But otherwise, I'm waiting for 4-hour close. Once again, you're selling into support. Okay, GJ came right back up to this support. Retested the lows. Let's see what gold's doing. Guys, who likes that top wick? Who likes that top wick? How big is this range? 7 pips, but it should keep pushing. The 1 minute. I'm gonna see how it starts forming. Maybe if you get a fake out back into the zone, potentially, but how this price is setting up, you kind of do want it to come a bit higher. What's dollar doing? Yeah, this too on the 30 minute can just flip at any point. But also daily zone. Weekly support too. Ooh. Yeah, I guess if you got in on the flip, I'd probably move to break even if you break this low, which will probably give you a bit of a push, which will also simultaneously give you your 10 pips. Look at it. You're retesting the lows. Good chance you break the lows here. Which once again, depending how much spread you have, but should pretty much give you 10 pips. Guys, again, I'm not in any trade right now. Good chance this breaks. Okay. GJ's coming back up. Well, what was that alarm? Not quite, not quite. You're kind of just ranging. At 35 pass, you should start seeing some more volume. We would obviously still be in the trade if we had entered on the flip. I would have only moved to break even once you broke the low. You didn't break the low, so we'd be basically back at break even right now. Remember, this is a pretty strong daily zone. If I remove everything and keep this, if you basically look where price is right now, you can see at this zone where price is right now, you tend to get quite a few reversals on the dots. Doesn't mean it, obviously it does not at all mean you can't push through, but it would be pretty, in my opinion, it wouldn't be smart to neglect that. Guys, let me know if the music's too loud, huh? Because I know it's loud in my ears, but I think for you guys, it's not as loud. Let me try here. Okay, it is actually quite loud for you guys. There you go. So there we would have gotten 10 pips. Most probably. We'd have at least moved into break even. Probably not actually have gone 10 pips, but we'd be at break even regardless, so chilling at this point. The sun is shining. At this point, you're chilling. You're at break even regardless. I wonder if with spreads, if you'd still be in, you would have gone. Nah, definitely would have not been able to exit at 10 pips. And I think you would potentially just be in the trade, but it looks like would have been, this would have just been a break even. If this can pull back on the hourly, if you can get something like this on the hourly, so this is the current candle, right? If we can close like this, and then the next candle can give us something like this, come up to these zones, tap into it, and then reject pretty strongly, we can, that would be a pretty nice trade for me. Obviously, when I look for that, there's always a risk that price moves without me, but yeah. For me, here would have been a break even anyways, I think. Yeah, definitely would have been break even. But the more highs you make, the more likely it is that you can fake out of it and then come back, retest the lows. Where is my volume? Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, any pairs you want me to check out. Whatever you want me to do, I'll do it. What are you getting here with GJ? You're faking out at the lows. This can come back above here. You know what happens. Let's see, but right now you do have that range, the fake out. If we can push back above, that would be nice for some sells. Guys, let me know in the comments your favorite pair to trade. What your bias is on gold today. If you trade gold on GJ, maybe some of you guys trade GU. I know a lot of people like GU or US 30. Are you waiting for gold to come back? I am waiting for gold to come back. Well, regardless, come back or not, I'm waiting for the 4-hour close. And then the more we retrace, yes, the better it is that we can come and retest this low. Right now, you're creating... Basically, what I want to see is this. Right? You create a low. If we can retrace, create some type of support, and then break the support, and then take this low again. That makes sense? Let me know if that makes sense. You make a low. You can see exactly, pretty much exactly like here. You make a low. You range. So this is like London session. Sorry. Make a low. You can retrace and then push back. So maybe this here you could retrace NYSC, and then boom. Once again, it is it means I miss more trades. Guys, once again, I don't have the confidence of Raja or anything. It's more like a Donvo, you know, we take a lot less trades on the stream and want the high probability wins. Ooh, that 4-hour flip. Clean candles to come fill. That 4-hour flip would have been a pretty nice trade. Oh, TDO. Thank you so much for subscribing, my man. Or whoever you are. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So obviously USD CAD, you are looking for buys. You did it already on the flip. There you go, mate. That's all you need to know. Hopefully you've secured some pips. And yeah. I don't really know how it moves that much, so but you could easily get a retracement, so maybe you get stopped out at break even. New 4-hour candle. Obviously looking quite bullish for the moment. Gold is trying to come back down, but not really. Guys, this is the perfect range, and then if you can fake out. This is literally what I've been trying to explain all morning. You can create this bearish channel. Fake out. We can take sells at this point, anticipating these lows, and then a second push. Probably range here. So it's kind of like a, I want to say head and shoulders, but not really actually. Basically exactly this move that we saw on the, right on the open, right? This is New York open. Create a top wick right on the flip. This is when you would sell. would have worked like magic. Thank you, Modi, by the way. I really appreciate all your questions or your engagement in the chat. Really appreciate it. And you seem to be a pretty good trader already. Let's see, you tap back in the zone. Hopefully that it's looking like it could start pushing out now. Stops would be somewhere above here in case it fakes out one more time. And then initial targets here and then push down. But obviously I'm not taking this trade. But by the way it's setting up, it's looking not bad. And this kind of goes, if you've been in the chat for a little while, you kind of know that I've been looking at, because I like to see these fake outs, but it's seeming like it's more and more reoccurring that price kind of taps back in the zone, but doesn't quite fake out, just taps it. Because I really like to see the break of these previous wicks. But I've noticed now 5-6 times it kind of just taps and then bounces right off. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Guys, calling trades is also very different. I think Ted even put a story yesterday. Calling trades and executing, two different things, but this was pretty beautiful. Gave you those 10 pips. Modi, hope your channel grows fast. I really appreciate that, mate. I'm gonna just keep doing what I do, and then well, I do understand for a trading channel to grow, you have to give some good trades. So I'm not in a rush. It takes me a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. Yeah, this move made sense. Now it looks like the opposite can happen on GJ, right? This 5-minute closes back within the range. Did this move make sense? How I explained it? But yeah, I really wanted to see that fake out. But it's now, I'd say in the last 2 weeks, probably like 6 trades that I miss just because it doesn't give me that fake out that I like to see. Trying to see if maybe it also saved us some trades. Because I mean, these you make a low, you step back up, you retrace. But I just really wanted to see this low created, like broken. You see this wick here, this initial push. Let's see if on my broker it tapped into it. It appears that it did touch it. Okay. Better than loss. That's very true. No trade is better than loss, but okay, so on my broker it had the reason why I don't show you guys my broker's chart is there's quite a few gaps occasionally. Or I guess there's less liquidity than maybe other brokers, so there's Like for example, here you can see it didn't open at the same level or closed, etc. So not as satisfying. That 30 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I can see on my broker it clearly did tap back into that zone. Perfectly, actually. Touched it perfectly. Which would have been confirmations for sells. Better than loss 62. It's okay, guys. The exact same thing is probably gonna happen soon. Just the way how it happened here, it happened again, and it's happening again. It didn't go up. Okay, but at least you guys can potentially see that I'm not speaking out of my ass, and then we do have somewhat of knowledge on this channel. Oh wow. The exact same thing can happen again, guys. You're gonna get a 4-hour pullback anyway here. It's looking like you're closing below these zones, at least below the 4-hour. I think once you've as I showed you on the hourly, if we can pull back and then retest the low of the hourly, very high chance that plays out. GJ is doing what? GJ is faking back in the range. Let's see where 4-hour closes. Look at this 5-minute fake out here. Look at this 5-minute fake out. Now it just has to hold and can push back up. Yeah, so you would have easily had 10, 15 pips. Oh well. Mohammed, GJ probably correcting the move from London. This push up? Yeah. We'll see. If it closes below in this range, then yeah, there's a good chance it comes below. But you can see quite a few of the down moves, they're quickly corrected by some pretty bullish pullbacks. Even here. So GJ is looking much harder to take sells into than gold. But yes, I do agree with you. On the 4-hour, if we close below, but yeah, you still are looking pretty bullish. But if you, I am starting to see these wicks clearly showing signs of rejection. Yeah, and with trades like this, obviously your initial target is just the lows, and then usually get a bit more of a push. So here your target's been met, so you definitely close some, and then if it moves, okay, that's extra, but this is your target. So basically when it reaches the low, you need to reassess the situation and tell yourself, okay, does 5 minutes make sense? How's 5-minute closing? Okay, no top wick, etc. Mohammed, yep, but was hoping it would create support to retest the high. Yeah, I mean, it kind of is creating this support. You remember the 15-minute that I drew? You can create a high, retest the zone, and flip bullish. It's kind of happening on the 5-minute right now, which means also on the 15-minute. So maybe the new 4-hour can indeed get the push. Let's see. The more candles that close bullish, the more confirmation you have. Right now you have a 15. If we can get to 30, that's nice. Hourly is a bit of a stretch, but the more candles that close bullish, the more confirmation you have. Gold also looks like it's reacting at the daily zone. Let's try to see exactly where it reacted off of. See if potentially 1746. Did we miss a zone or something, you know? Okay, there's the original highs around here. Okay, so maybe there were quite a few highs around here. So, it's kind of, for the moment, I still haven't quite figured out how to explain to you this 1 minute thing, but this doesn't count as like, now this just looks bullish, right? You can't consider this a 1 minute fake out. Unless this 5-minute like comes back down below these zones, and then you have like a 5-minute fake out. But for the moment, this is just bullish price action. But we'll see. 5 minutes till 4-hour close. You have some zone here, right? If this 5-minute, let's say, closes below 1747.5, then this just becomes a fake out, right? And then once you're below, good chance you can retest the lows. But we'll see. For the moment, you're above. So we don't start predicting moves till they really happen. But for the moment, you can see these big, we've corrected the down move. See here, you can see you had this big down move like this, but you corrected it slowly. Here, it's like a quick correction. So that's not at all confirmation for sells. Guys, look at GJ. Did we not say be careful of this zone? Look where you're coming now on the 30-minute. 15-minute engulfing this candle. Does this not look like pretty potentially a fake out of this zone? So if you fake out of zone, you should go into the next zone, right? If you can close above this 168.4, that's some nice confirmations. And for gold, I mean, it's pulling back nicely, but looking more just like bullish price action. On the hourly, it looks nice. I have to give you that. We'll see. Guys, have you taken trades today? Well, I know Modi you have. Mohammed, you're liking this 30-minute on GJ. Not looking bad, eh? Gold's kind of slowing down, which is also what you want to see. Don't want to get too carried away with these buys. If you fake back, if you start breaking the low on the 5-minute, there's a good chance you come down. I'm just looking, seeing gold. If we can consider this zone a fake out zone. What's the dollar doing? Dollar can do the opposite. This looks like gold, right? You made a low, you kind of ranged, and now you can fake out to the upside and come back in. Kind of the opposite than this 5-minute structure, right? Waiting, yes. I'd seen this one YouTube channel a while back, Forex channel. I forget the name. I'm not trying to steal what he said, but he said something like it was he didn't say, it was written on the screen like 80% waiting, 10% buying, and 10% selling, which I agree is a pretty good thing. If you trade similar to the way we trade, then that's a pretty good rule, I guess, to live by. Okay, there's the new 4-hour. Gold's closing pretty bearish on the 4-hour, right? Let's check the hourly. You're reacting off this zone, but you still have some you still have a pretty clean range to come fill. As Modi has said earlier on in the session, potentially 42 down here, correct this whole move up. On the 5-minute, you would have to see it come below here. GJ, okay. On the 4-hour, close bearish. Don't have a bottom wicket. Maybe if you can retest this support that we have here. Yeah, if you can retest this support potentially and reject off of it a second time, that would be good confirmation, but price can also just move. Let's check gold. If we come back below, can we take these sells? That's the main question I'm asking myself. Can I take sells if we start breaking below this zone? The 4-hour closed bearish below this support. Is this 5-minute fake out? Potentially. Okay, I think we can. I'm gonna start selling here. Let's see if we can get a top wick right here. I need to see this top wick. If we retest this zone, I'll start selling. Yeah, I think the range is big enough. Guys, does my voice sound weird? My microphone is like... Okay, there it is. When this candle flips bearish here, I'm gonna enter. Okay, right there. The stop loss is going to be above this zone here for how many pips is this? Yeah, not even 10 pips. But this should continue down. We're going to keep an eye on it on smaller time frames. But as long as the 5-minute closes bearish, if we start closing bullish, then we'll potentially start closing the position. What is that? 09. Okay, sitting around 5 pips profit here. Come on, man. We're gonna move stops tighter and tighter because you really don't want this flipping. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna move stops to, it's not quite break even, but previous at the flip, because you don't really want it to flip. And if we can get a second drop, I will move to break even. There you go. I'm still in my full position. At least we can get risk off the table here. On the 1 minute, you don't want to engulf this bearish push. It's the 5-minute close too. Let me remove this. Hopefully we can. Man, what is this computer doing? Oh, okay, we've been stopped out. Break even right there. Yeah, I mean, once you flipped, you really don't want price to come back up. Maybe tights were a bit stopped, but it was also the daily zone tapping back into it. We'll see. Maybe the tights were the stops were a bit tight. But obviously with spread, we got out. Yeah, so we had like 7 pips at the peak, but yeah, I mean, to me the trade made a lot of sense. You really want to see the a quick push. Once you start creating bullish candles, like here, right? You have quick move down. I guess if you have a bullish candle, it's okay, but it quickly needs to be engulfed back bearish. So we're gonna see if this would have given us 10 pips or if this would have given us break even. But for the moment, price is kind of just ranging. You don't want to be caught up in price coming back up and creating a larger top wick. Obviously would have stopped us out. What time was this trade? Basically 9 a.m., right? tap to right into this zone again. I like round numbers, so I'm gonna put it at 0.5. Still looking pretty bearish. As long as you stay below this zone, you're still looking pretty bearish. But obviously, the more, yeah. Yeah, sorry I didn't explain that trade too well. It kind of came quite quick, actually. So now maybe you're getting a fake out on the 1 minute. So this could potentially be the push. Guys, don't forget, if you usually trade later, don't forget the markets are closing earlier today, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see if we... Where's stop loss? I'm out of this trade, unfortunately. I am out. I got stopped here at break even. Price came to break even and stopped me out. But if you're in this trade, if you're still in it, my stops were originally at 49, and then the profit were first these lows here for like 15 pips, and then the lows. But once again, I'm not in this trade. SMD. You can see right next to my image, BY Gold sells. Because this is what you don't want to be caught in. Because now there's a very high chance it hits stop loss and not profits. Because now look, it's rejecting off this support one more time. So it's a high chance we move to the next zone, which is up here. And then potentially we can get the fake out here and then move down. Still, you know, 2 trades a day. We still have one trade, one bullet left in the chamber. But by the way, this, yeah. I don't like to tell people what to do and not to do, because who am I to tell you what to do? But be cautious in, I would be cautious in buys. Price is definitely not bullish quite yet. Because on the 4 hour, look how bearish you are, right? At any point, this could just be creating the top wick, and then you can flip back bearish. NYSC here in 15 minutes. GJ is doing what I wanted it to do. Give us that bottom wick, retest this zone. If we can react off of it, flip back bullish, break the previous 15 high again. Nice. Nice confirmation that you could potentially be going up. Yeah, SMD, you're in these cells? If I may ask. for me, what's the most important is I have a strategy, right? I have things that I like to see in the markets. For me, it was on this 5-minute. As I said, we could get a fake out. When I said let's wait, price moved down. I said let's wait for it to come back. It came back, and then as it started breaking the low again, we entered. It was looking pretty good, and then I guess you hit daily support, and now you're reacting off of that. But as I said, for me, the most important is not whether I won or I lost, is that guys, this computer is gonna drive me crazy. Is that I identified right here, okay, we can get a sell to come retest these lows, right? I entered the sell with my stops above, you know, and then target was basically here, and we got it was a good trade. We got here, it says we got 9 pips. I saw like 8 pips at the top, at the peak. And here you can see you just tapped the previous, this is the 4-hour high, right? Just tapped it and then you broke down. We would have still been in. Stops were at, yeah. Now you're entering back into profit. Smiles on your face again. You can stop sweating. Okay, this zone is not really relevant anymore. Or is it? It doesn't seem like you're just driving basically straight through. Now price moving back in profit. Okay, let me stop saying all those things because you might think I'm actually in the trade. To me, my region to enter and exit the trade makes sense. Okay, so yeah, that was the 15-minute close, and obviously now you're moving down without a bottom top wick. GJ is rejected off the zone exactly as we said we wanted to see it do. You had like this trend line, right? I don't know where you want to draw it. Something like this. Start breaking out of it. Good chance you break, right? At least to these highs. If not further. And this, look, if you invert it, this is kind of the opposite than you're looking for on gold, right? Some fake outs back in the range, and then confirmation for sells. Ooh. 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 So this gold has a good chance of driving here. I guess I was a tiny bit too early. Now you'd be at break even, so let's see if I don't know if it would have gotten 10 pips or not. Let's see quickly what the other pound pairs are doing, just to make sure that overall. Okay. GA looks like it's gonna break these highs. GBP CADs close bullish above. Even though this does look like it could potentially fake out, but no, it's closing above. Okay. Okay. So all the pound pairs besides pound USD are looking pretty bullish. This price action is looking pretty bullish. I'm asking myself, guys, as I said, I don't really trade GJ that much. Do I want to save my last trade? I'm allowed 2 trades, right, per stream. I've used one of them up for a trade, which was the good idea. Okay, so, you know, here we probably would have been stopped at break even. And I don't think that was 10 pips. Let me check. Yeah, no, we would have got it 10 pips either. And there, as you broken the low, I would definitely have moved to break even. GJ is hesitating. Does it want to push up? Does it not? Who knows? Looking pretty bearish on gold. Nearly every time frame. Okay. Yeah, now there's a pretty good chance to break. Unless you react off this support once again. So 10 minutes before NYSC. So cautious of that. GJ is breaking lows on 5 minutes. But not convincing quite yet. Yeah, you're just ranging on both. It's no point trying to predict which way you're going. You know, you're literally arranging. 2-0. Okay, do a wordle extremely quickly. Hopefully it is a quick move. Don't worry, I'm looking at both pairs on the side. If they move, I will go back. Actually, let's do this. So yeah, this would have been a break even, I mean, regardless. And GJ, yeah. On the 15-minute, you're breaking the candle low. Moving down. Mints. No. No. Clint. Okay, the I can't go here. The T can only go here. Here is C. Intel. No, there's no N or L. Totin. I know there's no N, but Okay, so the T is there. And the I has to be there. Guys, on the 5-minute, it does look like gold is going to break the low. We're waiting for NYSC here in 5 minutes anyways. Or when I say we, it's always I am. It's um guys, you're gonna need to help me here because I'm pretty shit at this. The T has to be there, right? The C can't be the first. The I has to be there. ITH. ITU. It's no A. Itu Li. Look at this nice little range. Maybe you get this fake out on NYC. This looks really nice. I mean, these don't look like rejection wicks quite yet. If you can get this faking back out below this range, toxic, Mike. Yeah, but look, the T can't be first. The T can't be, so the T has to be second. Guys, this is, if you can get this fake out back into this range, this price action looks perfect sells. So in 4 minutes here, I'm definitely looking for these sells. And the I can't be here or here, right? So it has to be first or last. And because the C can't be first. Oh no. So it doesn't have to start by I actually. I could be last. Chat. Actually, yeah, the E can be last too. Guys, I don't want to be a quitter, but and somewhere in there there's a IC. What? Din. Okay, that is a pretty big pullback here. You guys remember, this is new 4 hour. At any point, this 4 hour can flip bearish. I'll have to see a fake back below this range for me to confirm that these are indeed sells. Okay, if I don't find the Wordle, I'm gonna have to give up. Five-letter word with T in second place. Yeah, guys, I'm cheating because I can. Work. Smarter, not harder. And there's that. Atoms. Guys, I'm cheating because I really just want to get this over and done with. T. No. AEROP. AEROP. Itchy stick. No, there's no S. Itchy. Thank you, Royal Helper. Guys, I cheated because... Oh. Here we are, guys. New 30 minutes. Can we fake back below this range? It's looking like it wants to do that. Where is the high? Okay, yeah. What's GJ doing? GJ closed bearish. 30-minute closed doji, not really giving us any indication. GJ is just ranging. The later it gets, obviously, in the session, the less volume, you know, it's end of the week. Gold isn't quite pushing yet. You don't wanna break high. I mean, the more highs you break, the more basically just bullish movement you have, the less signs like this. Now just looks like bullish price action, right? Price made a high, you retraced, faked out, retested the high, and now you're gonna move forward. Fill this range first. So if you remember, this is a New York high, right? The high of New York session. So maybe they wanted to bring back, get the same price. If we start seeing rejection out of this zone, we can still be bearish for the day. Well, we're still bearish for the day, but let's say in the direct terms. Otherwise, you know, you start getting more bullish, at least for the next 30 minutes. But once again, you can get exactly that. So now basically, since you've recovered New York move, you have no reason to go bullish anymore, right? This would be a fake out of this trend line, which is perfect. This we can delete. Guys, look at this 1 minute. Look at this 1 minute. What's the dollar doing? Okay, reacted off this resistance, potentially turned support. Okay, you've broken the current 30-minute lows. We're definitely seeing more bearish price action, this engulfment here, confirming that we can indeed potentially retest these lows. Looking where we can put stops. Probably at this zone because you don't want it to flip back bullish. So probably be at the flip of the candle. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for the 35-minute candle here. But you're coming back to interesting zones. You tapped back that support. Okay. So basically, same thing as last time. If we can retest. Ooh. Can we get a top wick on this 5-minute? Okay, yeah. So it's gonna be a sell stop at the break of the 1780. 48.5. Something like this. But that is a pretty bullish reaction of the support. Start breaking highs, we'll probably delete it. Or we will delete it, not probably. Mitigate risk a bit. Where's this? Yeah, we'll see how the 1-minute forms, but for the moment, you're just reacting off this high. If you start flipping and breaking bullish, then I'm not interested.
I noticed the lights were on and I thought you might be home. I wasn't sure.
Okay, that was part of the song. I was hearing someone speaking. Okay. What's price doing right now? See if the 5-minute can close below 49.5. What's the dollar doing? Dollar, on the other hand, is breaking lows. Yeah, it's pretty simple. This, unless you get a rejection here, I'm gonna delete buy stop. Okay, we got that reaction. Price is playing games. How's it looking? Yeah, this 5 minutes gonna close pretty bullish, so I'm gonna delete this. Worst case, if it starts setting up again, I can always just enter manually at those lows. But yeah, not looking as nice at the moment. Unless it starts giving us, 5-minute fake out, all this good stuff. But the dollar, could definitely come a bit lower, to these lows before bouncing back positive, which means gold can come a bit higher. Oh, what am I saying? I lied to you guys. I told you guys this was New York highs. That is my bad. This is New York highs. Yeah, so no clear direction. If this 5-minute starts closing bearish below this line, potentially I'll place the sell stop back. But as long as we stay above 49.5, there's no reason to look for sells. And GJ is looking pretty plain, pretty bland. I still think if you get a break above 168.4, you will get a nice push. Okay, I'm glad I didn't get in on the initial touch. That's why I usually always let it come twice. Raja, or was it Raja? Ted, someone had once said, if you want to enter price, give it 5 minutes and then enter 5 minutes later. And then usually you'll see that it was a good thing you didn't enter. So little things like a fake out from here would start showing bearish signs. The more bearish confluences you have, well, obviously, the better it is. So then you could ask me why is this not like, or I'm asking myself, why is this one not considered like, why can we not take the sell below here? And for me, the reason is this push here, this one candle push up. You made a high, you retraced, you retested that high. You did this twice, so now this is obviously just bullish price action. So the only way you can break that is if you start breaking the low, right? Yeah, and this is also the break of this trend line. Pretty nice trade. Obviously, I was expecting it to break and then fake out exactly like it did. Instead, it just continued. Nice trade on. Look at this 15-minute flip. If you're looking for buys, you kind of 30-minute, depending where your zone is, you close back within the range. So this whole move kind of becomes a fake out. But at any moment, we can still get this move back below. Tell me, guys. There's quite a few guys. Few of you guys in the chat. Have you guys taken any trades? What are you guys doing? Do let me know what you're looking for or what you're doing. Guys, you already know what I'm gonna say, right? About this. Back in the range. I'm only gonna start looking for bears, as I said, below 1749.5. But at least, yeah. Yeah, there you go on dollar. What I meant. You can get easily a continuation push. Now you're kind of, I guess, at the lows. So let's see how you react here, but I think you can move further. Juan, will it go until 1768? 1768 is basically 200 pips away. I don't know, you tell me, man. For you to go there, gold has to retrace 50 pips, flip bullish, then retrace 100 pips to break its own high, then break another 70 pips from its current high. You tell me, have you seen gold do that on Fridays before? On a Black Friday, Black Friday, Thanksgiving, half people on holiday, it's a half day trading sessions. The market closed down in 3 hours. Normally it closed down in 4 p.m. So like in 6 hours, but it's already 3 hours to market close. For me, it's probably going to be a day, you know. We tried to give the bears a shot. I waited to see exactly what I wanted. You guys, you can roll back to the start of the stream. I said the move came down. I said, don't worry. If price wants us to get into sells, we're going to get some retracement and confirmation for our sells. We got the retracements, my confirmations here, before the zone was here. Just didn't play out. But look at these fake outs right from the New York Open levels. See if this new 15 can close somewhere low. Yeah, Juan, you tell me, like, once again, if I knew where price was going to be, I would be rich, man. If I knew gold would move up here, I would full margin buys, but I don't know. So I can't really tell you that, but I would, my answer to you would be there's much more zones. For example, now this becomes a range 2, right? Because you faked out. So this is range 1, this is range 2. Why not take buys above here? You know, why wait, what's that? 1670. Like you can get a 80 pip buy, 100 pip buy basically to those. So say it's a bit of a naive question. This is looking like there's a good chance it comes lower. Guys, this is exact same move as all these moves, right? But I already explained why I'm not taking it. And I think then it will continue until 1740. Okay, so you're looking for sells. But you have to ask yourself, is that target for today? Is that going to happen in the next hour, in the next week, by the end of the month? Maybe you're right about the targets, but you also need to give a time frame. And if you have a strong conviction about a zone and you have your confirmations, then you should enter on your ideas, whichever idea that is. Okay, so you rejected twice and now you're coming back within the zone. Can we get the identical push to this original push down? Dollar's still falling though. Yeah, no. This is not for me. I'm not gonna start forcing trades in. I said if we come below 1749.5, I'll flip back to the bearish mindset, but for the moment, I don't want to get caught up in exactly what's happening right here. Actually, let me leave this. And this can kind of go and move this here. You can see it's kind of just ranging everywhere, right? Where have you gone with gold since it opened? Nowhere. Came down, came right back up. And just look at these. Look, if you look at these 5 minutes, compare it. Well, yesterday was holiday. Look at the volume here. Even though you're ranging, look how much bigger the 5-minute candles are. A lot less wicks. You know, it's just maybe on the higher time frames you have wicks, but look on the 5 minutes, just clear movement. Right? So remember all these and then look at today. Bunch of wicks down. Now it's looking like volume is picking up somewhat. Now you've broken let me delete this. Let's Okay, so we're actually gonna delete quite a few things here because we want these charts to be clean. This. So yeah, these are the two basically current zones within this range. It was just a 4-hour fake out, and yeah, you should bounce back to this top wick. Just like you did last time you're down here, right? Last time we were here, we bounced all the way back up. Now we're looking like we're coming back up. So I'm trying to see how we could have, how I could have potentially caught this move, because these are nice buys, right? And if we're not in sells, then how can we potentially take buys? And my answer would have to be 15-minute close back within the range. You made a 10-pip bottom wick. You can aim for this top range. Oh, well, your first target is here to fill this clean candle coming down, 15 pips. And then the runner. But for me, this was not at all as obvious. Let's try invert, because I felt like from a selling point of view, I can always see things better. maybe, but don't think that was my trade to take. GJ, you haven't moved. Ooh, except if this second leg fakes out, then that would be a nice trade. But look at these wicks too. Volume's just kind of dead. Let's see how the markets opened up today. Yeah, so as we said, remember we were coming down. I said good chance to hit the low, and then I guess right faked out again and then pushed up. We'll see. I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer. I have quite a few things I need to do. I would honestly say probably just call it a day, call it a week. Markets are closing in 3 hours. Other people are probably starting to close their positions too, at least in Europe. Friday, you know, there's 3-1. Netherlands don't cares. England, well, I care actually, but this game itself, Ecuador, I don't know if they're strong, but England USA should be a pretty good game tonight. And if you are looking for buys, then potentially, you know, new candle on the flip, but once again, I wouldn't expect too much moves here. Too many moves. Weekly, okay, I guess there's still 7 hours in a weekly candle, but you guys have some questions? Anything? Inflation, what is this? Okay, Black Friday, cost of living crisis may hit UK sales rush. What does that mean for the pound? Less money in circulation. Fighting inflation. Should push the pound up. Black Friday won't give big boost to retail. I guess they can see maybe based off this morning's results. They can predict that this afternoon, this evening. Amazingly, we have second helpings of sausage. What? Oh. Damn, 50% gain. Mohammed, are you still looking for this? You said you were waiting on GJ. You broke 15-minute high. That's gonna be 3 bullish candles in a row. Or not. Gold is just a rocket right now. If I was looking for buys, how could I have taken buys? SMD XAU USD buy or sell. XA SMD, you tell me, mate. You tell me what you think it's gonna do. I would say it's looking like it wants to go up. Am I going to buy? No. Should you buy? I don't know. Guys, I would never in my life tell you what you should or shouldn't do with your money. Or I would never tell you it's going to go up. I could tell you what I think it's going to do. I think it, for example, I think it GBP JPY is going to go up, thus I'm taking a buy. Juan, friend, I can share my analysis with you and you can give me your opinion, please. Thank you very much in advance. Of course, mate. That's why we're here. I would love to. You would be the first person ever to send analysis. Do you know how to share it? You press this, take a screenshot, copy chart image. Oh, no. Copy link to chart image. And then if you paste, it should be a link to the photo. And if for some reason you can't send the link, just send this last part, the X, then the number. Retest and sell. Retest where? Retest of this 1 hour support here, and then sell. Retest of what? Of this current high. Retest of what? Guys, let me know where you guys are from. Juan, where are you from? Juan Jose, I'm gonna guess you're from South America. Guys, I'm pretty excited. I gained quite a few followers today, and then yeah, you guys in the chat have been really cool, so I appreciate you guys in the chat. SMD, Juan, Mike, obviously Modi, Mohammed. H1. So I'm guessing you're saying it's gonna retest this zone somewhere in here and then start selling again. For me, I would definitely not take a trade on that. Is it smart to sell when hourly closed bullish, 30-minute closed bullish, 15 closed bullish, 5, I guess 5 closed bearish, but and is this gonna retest? I don't know, maybe potentially, but just be aware you are creating a higher high, right? For me, this move only works when you create a low and you reach. That's why anywhere in here, the sell was still valid because you haven't broken the low, but now broken the high. But now that you've broken the high, you've done this, right? You made a low and you've completely retraced it and you're moving higher than it. One is the second link, friend. I'm from Peru, friend. Oh, nice. maybe you're not able to send links. At least I don't see in the chat. I don't know if anyone else sees it, but I don't see it. So maybe just send me the like anywhere from the X or this part here. These letters in here. Ah, Russia. Говоришь по-русски? Меня зовут Didi. Yeah, Juan, if you want to send me the link, just send these numbers because I don't think they're allowing you to send the link. Or at least I don't see it. I don't know if anyone else sees it. So SMD, are you selling? Yes, yes. Да. Да, по-русски. Guys, you can see volume's kind of just dead. GJ hasn't moved since the open. 2 hours we haven't moved. Friend, I think you do not see the link of my graph. Yes, Juan, I don't see the link. I don't think they allow you to send the link. So just send me the if you send me these numbers right here, right, when you take a photo, sorry, when you copy link to charts, just send me these letters right here, these numbers, the last part right here, this here. Send me these right here. SMD, you are selling. Okay, good luck to you. Feel free to send a chart, you know, where's your stop loss? Why do you think it's gonna react here? Because I'm not saying you're right or wrong, but last time price came up above here, it came up to here, right? Or basically, you've never reacted off this level, except this once. You've always come up higher. So my question is, why do you think it's gonna stop right here? Just because you maybe it's like smart money concept and we've swept these highs, so you think price has no reason to go up? But yeah, where's your stop? Is it up here? Is it here? Is it here? Because I'm not saying you're right or wrong. Maybe I can learn from what you're doing. But for me, I just don't see. Yeah, and where are you targeting? These lows? These lows? This low? You said hourly, so maybe use hourly zones, but man. Obviously, I hope you win. And I do agree it can potentially come down a bit. You know, you've taken New York highs, pre-New York highs. But for me, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candles on the 30-minute. On the 15, you have 3 bullish candles on the 30-minute. So I'm just at, it's like a genuine question of how you get your confirmation. This is a good sign for the sell if you correct this bullish move. Let's see what the dollar doing. Yeah, dollar's moving back up a bit. We reacted right off that low I said we could go to. But on the hourly, it's still looking pretty bearish. And this is looking like my favorite little channel that we know if you're in the channel and you break out of it, there's a good chance you retest the lows. Channel. Which that means gold should do the opposite. And if you break out, you should retest these highs. And then at that point, I do think you're going to reach there. But at the moment, you're just between this range. But because you're coming from the outside, you can get a lot more fake outs. So that's why those sells with the fake out is why I love them so much. Because fake out trades usually grab a lot of liquidity and gives you the volume necessary to push. Like we saw in the trade we entered, we just didn't get 10 pips yet. Oh, my Russian friend. Spasiba. Thank you for subscribing, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, Juan. As I said, if you want to send it, just send me these numbers, this last little bit right here. Because it seems like YouTube's not letting you send links. SMD, please keep us updated, or I'd love to know about your trade. You know, are you moving to break even? Where are your targets, etc.? Friend, do I have Twitter or Instagram? Yes, I have both. You can find my Twitter is oh, let me just make sure this is my Twitter. Yeah. The Twitter is Elite Mentality Trading. Elite Mentality 8. If you want to send the chart on there, that works too. And Instagram is the same thing, Elite Mentality Trading. But I haven't posted really on it. Maybe I should start posting more. Where you learn Russian. I have a Russian girlfriend. Juan, so just look up Elite Mentality Trading and it should come up. SMD. Do you have a big smile on your face? Are you happy? Okay, you're engulfing 15 minutes. When you start engulfing the 30-minute, we can start being potentially bearish again. That means dollar must be pushing pretty hard from this level. You send it to me on Twitter. Okay, I'll let you know when I receive it. SMD, where are you, mate? I'm happy for you. $15 closing right here, engulfing the previous 15. High chance you at least retest this 4-hour zone. Nice 4-hour wick. Yeah, I haven't received your notification yet. One. Nice little tap off that zone. SMD is now a rich man. He's gonna forget about us. Gonna leave. One, I'm not receiving anything. Surely if you had sent it, it would be in by now. You're sure you have the right Twitter, right? Elite Mentality 8, and then obviously it's the same logo as this, right? Fun, just send me here on YouTube. Send me these numbers right here. You took a screenshot, right? Just send me this. This last, you don't even have to put the X. Like whatever this right here. Normally if you double tap, it should select it for you. Damn guys, GJ is asleep, huh? Juan, I would love to help you, but I'm not receiving anything. SMD, did you take profits? What did you do? This was definitely a first target to take profit at, in my opinion. Because at any point, obviously now that you're coming from up, at any point to the 1 hour, create the low and then start flipping. Guys, I would love to know in the chat, did you guys come from the link I sent in Raja's Slack? Or you just found me randomly? I'm thinking whether if this line is still relevant or not, but I think for the time being it is. And this candle here is also another reason why you don't want to get caught up in buys, because it's quickly engulfed. Like, I have followed you but can't send a message. I don't know if you just started following me. Is this you? Waiting to go till Juan. Just send me this part of your chart right here. You go on TradingView, you take a photo, copy link to the chart image. You are this guy, okay? SMD, I'm waiting to go till 1748. Okay. Well, I hope for you comes down to here. Are you at break even? So you want the 1 hour to flip, right? Ah, finally. Golds, 1 hour. Buy order block down at, yes, 1740 basically. So you're saying basically here it can come up to 1767 and then react towards the sell side and then to the buy side. I guess it makes sense. And so how would you do this? Like when it comes up to here to 58, you start selling with your stop loss at the top of the order block, or how do you do it? And same here, you start buying here with the stops here. I don't understand smart money concept that much, so. But from what it seems like you think we're in this trend. You want it to come up here. And then you start selling. No, this is not yours. Basically, you want to start selling up here, right? If I understood correctly. Mechato. You want to start selling up here. That's your, like, the next trade you're looking for. Okay, guys, we've soon been streaming for 3 hours. I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute candle close and probably leave at like 35, so in 10 minutes or so. But Juan, let me know if I've understood correctly. Your next trade is to start. So your next sell is gonna be up here, and your next buy is gonna be down here, right? Let me know if I've understood that correctly. Thank you. Oh, I haven't really done anything, but just let me know if that's what you think. Your next buy is down here, and your next sell is up here, right? Man, I am so happy there's no COVID in the country I live in. This COVID feels like miles and miles away. Thanksgiving online spending increased. Black Friday update. Like, why is this person buying 3 TVs? No, Juan. It is a question. Are you looking for sells here and buys here? Yes? Like, regardless of what price does, if price starts coming down, you'll buy here, right? And then if price, let's say, starts coming up, you'll sell here, right? So these here are your 2 targets. Is that correct? And guys, sorry if I'm not talking about other things, but if you want me to check your charts, we can check your charts. One is the only one engaging, so I'm done for the week. Today was pretty boring, just break even. It's been a lot of break evens. Hopefully next week been nicer. Yes. Ooh, I didn't tell you guys which body part I worked out today. Guys, today I did shoulders. Friday is for shoulders. And I think potentially I found a new workout partner in the gym. Some guy I see often, he's pretty much same physique as me. Same hair as me, even shorter. It makes me want to get my hair shorter too. My age, my physique, everything makes sense. So, well, obviously I was just introducing myself today, but we speak to each other enough. I'm asking if she wants to be a workout buddy, you know? Can keep each other accountable when one of us is a bit sleepy, you know, the other ooh. The same thing we're trying to do here in trading, you know? Okay, so GJ finally broke below. I guess makes sense. On the daily, just coming back in the range. Broke out of the range and now are coming back within the original range. Same range as the whole week, basically. I would be very surprised if we close outside of this range. At least to the downside. Maybe you come back up, but it just looks like you're going to stay in this range. Golds, man, golds you could potentially break down, but once again you're just back in this range. Last time we were back in this range, we moved up. Here we moved up, Could potentially do it again. I will be attentive to the market. Thank you very much for everything. Of course, mate. Have a nice weekend, Juan. Okay, there you go. New 30-minute candle. So we know on gold, you can sometimes gets reversals on new 30 minutes. Whatever previous 30-minute did, you usually get like at least a 5-10 pip move, and then you can start moving in the same direction. But I don't know why, just this candle seems to be doing it every single time. Exactly this. Whichever direction you're going, you seem to just pump the other like 10 pips on the open at least. Dollars breaking lows means gold should come up. SMD, you stressing? You're at break even? Let us know before it happens what you're doing, you know? Tell me now whether you're at break even or not. Guys, this might be my best or maybe second best stream ever in terms of, let's say, views or whatever. But in terms of engagement, it's definitely the best ever. So I appreciate a lot every one of you guys who's come in today. Thank you, Juan. Thank you. I don't know how to read your name in Russian. Let me know what your name is. Thank you, SMD. Thank you, Modi, of course. Thank you, Mohammed. Mike said hi. At the start, we had quite a few people. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be leaving any minute here. Just kind of watching gold. Once again, guys, markets close in 2 hours. You decide whether you want to trade knowing that markets close in 2 hours instead of 7 or whatever. Okay, so you tapped right into the zone once again. Five-minute fake out. SMD is like, whew. If you break, you should retest the low. Ten pips away. .30-minute flipping bearish. Okay, but I am going to go. I'm gonna go on my walk. Nice indeed. Really, let me know. You're at break even now or no? I can't leave the stream knowing that some viewers still have risk on the table, or at least I want to know how much or what your pip, what your risk is. I think as long as you close below here, you're good. If you start closing back above, there's a very high chance you retest this high. And at that point, on the hourly, if you flip, I think there's a very high chance to come up here. But as long as you stay below here, and you have like these nice rejection wicks, there's a good chance to push down. But you have to respect this zone. That makes sense. First this zone, but more importantly, like, yeah, this wick as a whole, you have to respect this wick. I'm waiting now to see if you put it to break even or not. $35 right now, you usually start getting volume. Guys, that's a little nuance. You can start think about this next time you look at the chart. Just every time at the 35-minute mark, just start looking at candles. You'll see you start to get more volume. Maybe not now because it's Friday and session's finishing, but in general. You really want this 5 minute to break previous lows if it's going to continue down. Exactly what you would want to see. Now look at it on the 30-minute. Good chance you can fill the wick. Once again, I'm not in this trade. If you're not in a trade, I don't think you should be trading more. Well, I'm not going to be trading more, at least. Thinking about probability, you know, what's the probability that price moves on a Friday afternoon? I don't know where you are in the world, but Friday 10:30 a.m. in the US, knowing that the markets close at 1. So in about 1 hour, an hour and a half, people are going to go into lunch. So you basically have 1 hour left to market open. Do I want to trade knowing that? No, I don't. SMD is laughing at us, but okay, you hit target again. That was a nice little... I would still be in it if I had taken the flip. The more you tap this zone, the higher chance you break it. But once again, as I told you guys many times already, when you have this zone, your target's really the low. So your target's reached now. So anything that keeps moving, this is just extra. This is your initial target. Well, it depends. If it's high volume, like for example, this can be your target. But when you're in low volume, just make your life simple. Aim for the lows. That's what I do. I make my life simple. And then it's gonna drive through and SMD is gonna laugh at me. SMD, where are you from? You're the only person in the chat where I don't know where you're from. Price made a low, you retrace, you retest the low. Target's reached. Okay, we've been streaming for 3 hours and a bit here, so we're about to call it a day. I'm just gonna wait for SMD to tell me that he where he's from and that his risk is being managed. I would recommend closing half. Price come back to entry. If not, well, I would already be at break even if my entry was above here, 100%. But if you aren't, I would highly recommend at least closing half. As Modi was saying earlier this morning, at least we didn't lose money. The most important, not losing. Winning is a bonus, just not losing is the name of the game. You can stay alive, and then if you're lucky, you get a bit more than just not losing. Okay, I'm about to go here. Maybe I play some music before I go. This is all just trading stuff. Ooh, I have an intro song, but I don't have an outro song. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be going here on my outro song, at least for today. Thank you, everyone, so much for coming, especially the guys engaging in the chat. SMD, Juan, my Russian friend, Modi, Mike, everyone. Peace, 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 guys.
I say how I feel. You should really listen. It was all mine. All in. Came up out of that dirt pile, now I'm ballin'. And I don't need no church land, I'm living sin. Hope God put loyalty in all my friends. Cause Lord knows I got they back to the end. Right now I'm recording with the mic sitting in my hand. I wish strips on my left, with my styrofoam in. Got up out of Cyprus, went to the wilderness, got a safe room in my crib. Ain't no telling when I'ma have to use it. We all know how I live. Keeping my gun everywhere I go. We all know I'm still in. Question my girl, but love her strong. We all know how that is. Paying for my daddy to come home. Pray he get her up here. Hope he come take me away. Get me from off of these pills. And come get me from off of this drink before my kidneys say fail. Tell my son to make me calm, I don't know what I'm doing. Tell my girl these hoes can't make me come, I only want her to do it. 10 lines straight going on 10 days, my body ain't got no fluid. Please, oh, please don't die trying on the real. All the long stocks and the shot ties are unjudgmental. Ain't too far right by the M up where they left my name. Won't be that long, yeah, be a while. So my love life right again. Killers on side again. Butterflies, paradise, them bullets left out the wind. I say how I feel. You should really listen. You was all mine. I be all in. If I took the clean route, bank accounts got cleaned out. We'll still be at war riding with the mops trying to wipe the block down. 50 rounds on the bottom of that Glock standing in front of mom's house. Steady screaming gang life, knowing my time coming around. If I say how I feel, would you really listen? If you was all mine, I'd be all in. If I say how I feel, you should
or love it. The underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much. The block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop. Just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that. Hate it or love it, we're forced to grow up quick in the hood that I live in, there ain't no kidding. Love and hate a similar thing, you can hate or love me, there ain't no difference. It got hard, we made it work, I thought about winning, you thought about quitting. Something in my mind told me it wasn't time to slide, went back and aborted that mission. Flex got slapped with 7 cause he got caught in the kitchen slipping. I held him down and sent some flowers round his missus when she was tripping, the phone was up. Show man the same love as if the phone was ripping. A lot of man missing as soon as my bro went jail and the old stopped flipping. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that guap. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that guap. Hate it or love it, it can get awkward when these girls ask me what do you do for a living. They see the chain and get intrigued, I say I do music, innit? When I touch the mic, I speak my mind and that's when the truth starts spilling. My day one done me dirty, I still rock with him, I'm too forgiving, but don't get it twisted. I'll cut man off and I'll keep it moving, I'm anti-social. My people skills, they need improving. You see your own people moving snaky when they don't feel included. But me and mine, I'll find if I'm eating food, they're eating too. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the spot got hot. Stop that, start that, get that what. Gotta take that risk and collect that guap. Hate it or love it, the underdogs on top. Can't see my guys as much, the block got hot and they want that drop. The music thing just pop, just in time cause the